This is Anatomy of Success, and I'm your host, Steve Wohlenhaus. This week, here are 7 lessons we can learn about leadership from playing music. Let's get started. Welcome to Anatomy of Success, where each week we discuss topics relevant to my 4 tenets of equanimity, better health, healthy relationships, healthy intimate relationships, and more satisfying work. Now, when we focus on these areas and all the things that are relevant to those areas, we make decisions every day consistent with increasing happiness and life satisfaction. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can take us on the go by subscribing to our audio podcast as well. Head over to weatherology.com. We have a free weather app I know you're going to love, and let us know what you think about that. Follow me on social media. Under About Us, you'll connect with me on my various social media platforms, and I'd love to do that. If you're like me, music is something you can't live without. I started playing bass guitar when I was 12 years old. One day walking home from school, I heard this incredible sound emanating from this neighbor's basement. It was him thumping on the bass guitar. It inspired a passion that still burns to this day. I started taking lessons the next week, and by age 17, I was accomplished in playing the bass in high school band and jazz bands and concert bands, and went off to college to play in the jazz ensemble. And formed several groups that enjoyed reasonable success on a local level. I also learned about leadership. There's a strong correlation between music and intelligence. Studies by E.G. Schellberg have shown that kids who take music lessons have higher IQs. Other studies clearly establish a strong relationship between music training and cognitive ability. When we listen to music, it floods our brain with dopamine, which is the chemical associated with pleasure, motivation, and reward. Neuroscientists have discovered that our brain gets programmed to enjoy certain types of music. This creates a pattern of prediction that culminates in intense pleasure or disappointment. Music has the capacity to lift our mood, motivate, inspire, create empathy and validation. Listening to music with other people, now that's a powerful experience, and playing with other people is even better. I've had the pleasure to enjoy being in some great bands. It's not always easy, and leadership lessons are very humbling, and I learned the hard way with those bands. So here are 7 things we can learn about leadership simply by playing music. Commitment. Now, I've met many flaky musicians throughout my life. Highly creative, incredibly talented people that lack commitment when it comes to rehearsal, scheduling, and collaborating well with others. I took practice seriously and became well-versed in being prepared, organized, and respectful. Becoming an accomplished musician takes dedication. Using that skill to work well with other people is a completely different talent. Consider how many amazing bands have fallen apart over the years. Leading a band requires remarkable leadership skills, and that's why so many bands break up. Patience. Playing music with other people takes patience. Working through complicated charts and sorting through diverse musical interests requires patience and finesse. Many incredibly talented people are impatient and struggle with perfectionism. They are hard on themselves and even harder on the other people they work with. Great leaders have patience, and leading a band requires plenty of it. Respect. Most bands come together and forge straight ahead. Respect is lost as egos collide and conflicting priorities become apparent. Temperamental talent is tough to mitigate when everyone thinks they're the star. Leading a band demands creating an atmosphere of respect. Working with talented people can be very difficult when everyone believes they're the exceptional one. Installing a culture of respect is imperative, though, to build a stronger organization. Receptive. Highly creative people can get distracted with their own inventiveness. It's difficult for creative people to open their mind to the possibility of better alternatives. Having an open mind, though, and being receptive to collaboration can create incredible innovation. Great leaders inspire a spirit of cooperation that facilitates this collective creativity. Vision. Many bands I participated in didn't have a vision, and establishing one wasn't easy. Some people wanted to play jazz, others wanted to play country and rock and roll. People argued about who would sing and who would write the music. Without a vision, every band or entrepreneurial startup is destined for failure. Great leaders have a vision, and it's articulated clearly, and everyone needs to do their part to make it happen. Responsibilities. Empowering people to tap into their full potential is critical for success. Great bands and great businesses have leaders that rely on the remarkable skill of all their team members. Each person knows their responsibility and understands expectations and objectives. When people have no direction, it's easy to get lost. Each band member needs to do their part to ensure the performance is a success. It's no different with successful businesses either. Communicate. Great teams communicate well and treat their colleagues with respect, kindness, empathy, and understanding. Team members understand the importance of learning to disagree but articulate their differences respectfully. Great teams communicate frequently and effectively, and they listen attentively. They remain open-minded and in control of their emotions. They listen to understand and resist letting emotions get in the way. Now, there's 7 things that take the lessons we learn from music and playing music with other people and applying it toward our business aspirations. There is a strong correlation there, trust me. My friend and business partner who's standing there behind the camera, Mike Graff, he's this remarkable musician who also has several very successful businesses. It's a rare combination of skills, creative and analytical. So what has your experience been with music and success in business? I know you've probably seen the relevant connections there. Share your thoughts in the comments section below. I'm Steve Wohlenhaus. This is Anatomy of Success. Let's get together again next week. Until then, let's stay focused, let's stay positive, and let's stay optimistic.